In this video, we will learn chess traps in the opening Latvian Gambit. And tell us about it the strongest grandmaster of the end of 19th century, Michael Chigorin.
Hello, dear radio audience. I played this game when I was still young, in 1978, in Petersburg. I played black. After moves e4, e5, knight f3, I replied f5. Latvian Gambit begins by this move. White beat a pawn, e takes f, although white can easier to get advantage by move knight takes e5. After move knight takes e5, white get an advantage in the following way. Queen f6, d4, and after d6, knight c4. F takes e, bishop e2, black's king side is weakened, while white has developed two pieces and they are ready to make a castling. It is also necessary to consider that after the move knight takes e5 and queen f6, white can immediately answer knight c4, and then f takes e. Knight c3, queen g6 protecting the e4 pawn, d3, e takes d. White set traps by move bishop takes d3. It seems that the g2 pawn defenseless, but if black will take it, queen takes g2, after queen h5, check, black can resign, because on g6, decide queen e5 check, double strike, knight e7, bishop e4 defending rook, h1, queen h3, and queen takes h8, and white has a material advantage. But let's go back to our game. My opponent doesn't play knight takes e5, he takes a pawn f5. There was knight c6. It is also possible variant knight f6. I played knight c6 and after bishop b5, bishop c5. Much more stronger here move e4 and after queen e2, queen e7, bishop takes c6, d takes c, knight d4, knight takes f6, the game in this case equal. After the move in the game bishop c5, followed by bishop takes c6, white try quickly win another pawn. However, it is not leads to anything good. Much safer for white was to play castling and knight g e7, knight c3, and they retain a small advantage. After the move in the game bishop takes c6, followed d takes c and knight takes e5. And here I arrange clever trap, bishop takes f5, in which white was caught. However, it may be more stronger to play bishop takes f2, and after king takes f2, queen d4 check, king e1, queen takes e5 check, queen e2, queen take e2, king take e2, knight h6. It go to more beneficial to black endgame. But 19th century was a romance time in chess, so after knight takes e5, I played by trap, bishop takes f5. And as a result, after queen h5 check, g6. Knight take g6, trap shot. There was not too late for white to move queen e2, and after queen e7, c3, and after queenside castling to play d4, with minimal benefit. White after g6 caught in the trap moving knight takes g6. Rook sacrifice followed, h takes g, queen takes h8, and queen e7, check. King d1, bishop takes f2, with the threat bishop g4. Queen takes g8 check, king d7 and queen c4. But the material advantage doesn't save the white. I played rook e8 and white resigned, because threatens queen e1 check, and white doesn't protect from it. For example, c3, queen e1 check, rook takes e1, and rook takes e1, checkmate. Also, protection d4 doesn't help white, because followed bishop g4 check, and after the move by king in d2, queen e3, checkmate. Thus, this is a beautiful trap I was able to apply for black in the opening Latvian Gambit. Certainly put like this trap and my game, subscribe to channel, and I will comment many more interesting games. Always yours, Michael Chigorin.